Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Saturday training. My name is Marci Preble, and I'm a Senior Presidential Director with Lifewave. And today I thought I would train on why Lifewave, why now? Our business is growing so fast, and I thought you would like to know, well, why. In addition, we're going to go into the compensation plan. So this will be a great training on why Lifewave, why now, and how you make money. This will be a great recording to share. Also, the slides I will make sure are on our biz site because they may be a great link to send. So with that, let's get started. So why Lifewave, why Team Evolve, and why now? Well, first of all, Lifewave, our X39 wearable light technology, is patented. And you can see the patent right there. And David Schmidt is our owner, inventor, and CEO. He has over 100 patents. He has been working in this technology for over 20 years. And the patent that he has shows you that we cannot be copied. We are special. Can you imagine working for a company where the owner, inventor, and creator is actually the one that makes all the products? Yes, the scientist in the lab. So that means Lifewave is always innovating because that is who David Schmidt is, an innovator. So this company is not about, oh, let's start a company and then hire someone to formulate something. No, the company was birthed out of science. With that, we also are vertically integrated. Every piece of the products of X39 come from David's lab itself, and it is a medical grade lab. The crystals are made in the lab. That is part of every one of the X39 technologies. During COVID, some of you may have noticed that we never stopped shipping. Why? Because we own the entire distribution process from manufacturing all the way to distribution. So even why other companies couldn't get supplies because of the breakdown or the slowdown, that was not the case with Lifewave. So know that we are a safe company and the products always arrive. Global expansion, because we have been here for 20 years. We have expanded through the world. All the red circles are where the company is located. We are all over the US, Canada, Europe, Asia, and we just keep growing. 80 countries, 9 offices, 2 manufacturing centers, and 12 distribution centers. And if you go to start333biz.com, you can actually see under international markets on the front page where all our offices are located, where our distribution centers are located. So you can actually see firsthand what markets we are in and even how to contact those markets. Our company growth. Now, this is amazing. This is some new numbers we just got recently. First of all, as you know, we started in 2005, and we were just this little company with great potential, right? We had this light technology, but nobody really understood light. And the company was moving only about 30 million a year. And you may say, oh, wow, that's a lot, but not really when you think about what that amount of money has to support. It's amazing the money that goes out to support a business, right? So then in 2018, it was the perfect storm. People understood that light was really a healing modality. Red light saunas came out, cold laser came out, red light, blue light, green light, lasers for the face started to come out. And we realized that this was truth. And then everybody wanted to understand what these master cells were all about, why everyone was going and getting injections for longevity and repair and regeneration. And all of a sudden, X39 was here, and they had both. So since 2018 until today, we have grown to 400 million. We're almost $500 million, and we have 20 times growth in 5 years. It's unheard of. And in fact, in 2023, we're at 47% on a big base. And in 2024, we were up already 42%. On the 2023, 47%. Do you understand? It's, I've never seen growth like this in another company. And if some of you have built other companies, you know what I mean. This is just unheard of. Most companies are flat to declining or double-digit growth. Also, we won the Bravo Award. This is such a big deal. The Direct Selling News, which is part of the Direct Selling Association, the DSA, the News, the DSN, Lifewave is the fastest growing sales company over the last 4 years. And that's on a big base. Most of these awards for fastest growing companies, their bases are like 20, 30, 40 million. Not a $500 million. That we are growing at 42% on a $500 million base. I just want you to understand the power of what this is, and make sure you let people know you cannot build this big business and be a momentum if the product doesn't work. Lifewave is the number 32 of the top 100 direct sales companies in the world. We hit the top 100. We're actually on the top part of the top 100, number 32. So would you like to be in a technology that is life-changing, innovative, with an owner of a company that keeps innovating, with a business that's almost $500 million, fastest growing, and in the top 100? Like, these are the conversations that we would want to be having with people that want to build business, with people that want to build business in a health solution, in the environment of stem cell technology, right? Like, this is what we have in our hands. I just want you all to understand the beauty of what we really have in our hands right now. And David is generous. He pays 60% commissions back. So out of all the sales that Lifewave does, he pays his field 60%. Most multi-level marketing companies only pay 40%. And I will tell you, it's been going down. The affiliate companies, the affiliate link companies that are paying 3 levels down, they're paying 20%. And direct sales, which is not multi-level marketing, it's you sell something and you get a commission. What's an example of that? Well, the makeup companies, the jewelry companies, the party companies, the home party companies, right? You know, the ones like that you go into your homes with, they're paying about 20% as well. So multi-level marketing pays the most. And then Lifewave pays the most out of the multi-level marketing companies, which is at 60%, which is incredible. Team momentum. This is Team Evolve. You're in Team Evolve, or if you're on this training, you're most likely in Team Evolve, or you're a Team Evolve friend and you like our training, so you come. So that's awesome too. And we love all. But Team Evolve is, we have 150 people in the top 3 ranks, from senior presidential director to presidential to executive, the 3 elite ranks. In 5 years, we've rank advanced to 150. Why is this important? Because it shows you not only is the company a momentum, our system is good. The Team Evolve system is good because we're rank advancing so many people. We have 100,000 distributors. We now call them brand partners within 5 years in the Evolve team. And the Evolve team, out of the $500 million, has run about 125 million of that. So Team Evolve is a good system, and we are a system with love, and you can see that we've had results. What is our system of duplication? Well, I'd have to say we have a great system, and that system, I believe a lot of the other folks in the company are starting to use as well. And so that's quite a compliment, yes? So that system is 3-3-3. We contact 3 a day, we invite, that's 3 a day, and we follow up with 3 a day. We find that you don't have to do a lot. You just have to do a little of the right work. I say 10 hours a week of the right work, which is list making, contacting 3 a day, or patching 3 a day, however you want to do that. You can make a list and contact. You can go to a show and patch somebody and follow up. You know, it's just that new people. That's what I mean, the list, the contacts. And then we invite 3 a day. And then we follow up. What do we invite people 3 a day to? I'll show you in a moment. But basically, Ash can show you right now. We invite them to the best podcasts in the world. We have 5 days a week of podcasts. And we have over 3,000 people per week watching these podcasts. So it's such a simple system. We just invite, we make a list, we invite to the podcast, we let the podcast do the work for us. Our third-party validation, our tool and our person all wrapped up in one, for some of you network marketers. And then we follow up with the best tools. We read scripts and we take orders. Or we have somebody in our organization read the script and take the order for our new people. But that is our system of duplication. And we enjoy each other. Isn't it fun to do business with people you like? What a concept, right? And so this was our 2024 convention. And my goal is for us to double the size for, well, this was 2023. So double the size for 2024. And that is in Texas this year. I'll make sure I give you the details at the end. So let's build business together. What do we use to build business? Well, financial freedom is the next step. Financial freedom is the next step. And that's when I said, we just do the work, right? We just do the work, and the work makes us money. And the work is basically, if you want to write this down, the work is about 10 hours a week, 5 hours, 1 hour a day, contacting 3 a day. That's 5 hours. Podcasts, 2 hours a week, because we have podcasts on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You go to learn the stories, you invite. So you're there. So when your people come, they see you there and you learn the stories. So that's 2 hours. And 3 hours of training. We do Monday and Tuesday training, and then we work with you right after. And we do Saturday, 10 hours a week. I find a lot of times people do 40 hours a week of the wrong stuff, right? They're going to go look at YouTube for 40 hours and they wonder why they haven't made any money. Well, I tell you, do the right work. And your calendar is a great indicator. If your calendar is booking the next appointments, then you know you're doing the right work. If your calendar's not full, probably not doing the right work. So fill that calendar. Go buy yourself a calendar that books on the hour like a hairdresser. Or if you are a millennial, then go do it online. But get yourself a calendar. So you do 5 people a day, 3 people a day, 5 days a week. That's going to be 15 people a week times 52 weeks. It's going to be 780 contacts a year. That's what we're talking about, mass exposing. Out of that, you're going to enroll 100 brand partners without attachment. We're just of service, and we just educate. We're teachers. We're not salespeople. We're not pushers, so non-attached. And from there, 50% of those people will just love the product. The other 40% will do some kind of a business. But what you want to do is build with that 10% that see it like you see it. Peter No says it Peter No calls it your workout buddies. And you're going to enroll 3 on your right and 3 on your left, because we're a binary. And you are going to go to work with those people and become financially free. And write down right now on a piece of paper, how much money do you want to make? Write down, I'm going to work my 10 hours a week. I'm going to contact 3 a day. And I'm going to enroll 100 brand partners and pick the 6 that are going to rock and roll with me. And I'm going to make 3,000 a week, 5,000 a week, 10,000 a week. Write it down. When you put it on a piece of paper, it becomes real. So let's write that down. Let's write how much you want. Put it in chat. How much do you want to make? Put it in chat right now. I want to see it. I want to see it. In a minute, Linda, why don't you, or Lynn, anybody, can you read chat? How much money do people want to make?
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Maya's on the call now as well.
Okay, great. You see that on chat? Or Maya can actually read that on chat. How much money do people want to make?
25,000 a week, 10,000 a week, 25,000 a week, 15,000 a week, 1,000 a week, 5,000 a week. A lot of 25,000 a week.
Thank you, Maya. And it's very possible, because our company is in momentum. We have the best product out there, groundbreaking technology. You know what I'm talking about. And we have a great system. So the only last component is that you need to do the work. And I just told you what the work is. So let's do the work and make the money. Okay, great. Thank you, Maya. So we have the best exposing site, startx39now.com. That's all about the product. If you've not seen that site, go to it today and watch the first video on light. It's only 2 minutes. The second video on the power of the patch, how X39 actually works. And then look at all the pictures. In 5 minutes, you'll understand why we're in momentum. And then go down and dig a little more. Go see what's on that site. You will not be disappointed. And then our best business site is start333biz.com. I made this site as a resource center. And in it, it has every link you would need to text and talk and talk and text. Text a link to someone and then talk about it. I made this site because I do not like emailing PDFs. So if you are like me and you just want to click a link and send, you will like this site. The front of the page is all about our events. What events do we have? Where's our patching podcast? What events are we doing? What's our incentive trip? That's the front. Inside the site, it's passcode protected. It has to be passcode protected now because we have documents that need to be inside the system for your use. So that you get into that with the username start333biz, B-I-Z, and the passcode 333biz, B-I-Z. My suggestion is you go to that site and click on all the tabs and check it out. The smaller tabs are just resources. Oh, there's forms. Oh, there's the comp plan. Oh, that's where you learn how to set up your pay portal. Click. Oh, evolve.
Thank you.
Can you please mute?
Thank you.
Can you please mute? Do I have to stop the share screen for muting? The evolve, that's where I go to look at my comp plan. That's where I go to pick up a form. Oh, there's the follow-up clipboard. Those must be the ones that I use to follow up with and read them because they're scripts. I see all of that. And then inside it's the system, and it's the 3 steps to success. And it's step 1, where you contact 3 people a day. Step 2, scripts and invites to invite people to. And step 3, the follow-up clipboard. And I just rewrote the follow-up script and the closing script to go with our new order form. It's actually quite good. So if you, and I rewrote the scripts as well for the invite scripts. So if we have time, I'll go show it all to you and you guys could check it out. But that is where all of my system is. And you can use it or not. You may like that system and want to use it. Or you might be doing your own system because you want to do it different, which is great. We're free to evolve. And so write your own system. And then you can just grab the little resources that are underneath the system and just grab a form and use your own system. So this site was made to be flexible to meet the needs of what you want to do. So here we go. What are we inviting to? Here we go, 333. And you can see we have the now site and the biz site on the bottom. So those are the QR codes. You might want to take a picture of this so you have it, especially if you're new. So you know what your homework is. Like an hour on each site would be a great idea. And what do? Well, we make our list and we invite to 3 a day. And we either invite to a patching podcast or a training podcast. The patching podcasts are Monday night, Tell Your Story testimonial called. Tuesday, Dr. Stacy, All About the Science. Wednesday is a virtual patching party. I do that. Thursday is Spanish, and Thursday is another Tell Your Story. What's great about that is you can send people to it. You can also go and learn. You might want to start doing your own virtual or live patching party. So go look at mine and see how I do it and then copy it. Or, you might want to do you might be a doctor. You might want to do a little science and tech for your team. Watch what Dr. Stacy does and copy it. Network marketing is all about copying, taking what you like and copying it. Isn't that great? Now, the training podcast would be great. So you bring someone in and they're brand new. You bring them Monday and Tuesday to my foundational training. I teach them how to build the business, what tools they need, how to make a list, how to invite, and how to follow up. And then right after that, we do the work together. So they're in a container to do it. That's Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is Peter No, in the Know with Peter No. Peter is so great at big vision. He'll really tell you the big concepts of network marketing and how to grow in a big way. And then today, Saturday business training, we cover different topics every Saturday, from like something like today and comp plan to how to invite to how to use a PowerPoint. Like everything on Saturdays will hit every subject at some time that you need to know as a network marketer. So that's all we do. And then we follow up, and you can follow up using some of our, it's called the follow-up clipboard, and you can see that in the biz site. I'll show that to you at the end. But you just read the scripts to people. And if you go into my system, you can actually not just read the follow-up clipboard, which are the materials you print out, but I've actually written new scripts, and you can read with the follow-up clipboard. You can read along with the script and the clipboard. All the materials we've made, you will see, are not really like brochures. They're scripts. I wanted to make materials that you could read with people. So if you said to your new person, Sally, you invited her to a patching podcast, and then she said, well, I don't understand. You could say, well, I'm just learning too. Let's read the envelope together. And by reading the envelope together, you will both understand. And by the time you're done reading the envelope and the pieces on the follow-up clipboard, they're ready to take an order with you. And that is the follow-up. And you need to mute again. So by doing the work, you make money. By doing the work, you make money. So let's talk about the money you make. Well, basically, we drop ship to people. So we share and we drop ship. So David decided to pick a network marketing model, MLM, multi-level marketing model, network marketing model. It's a distribution model. And he basically pays out of all the sales that comes in the company, 60% to us to share. Now, another model would not be network marketing model. There's different ways to distribute your product, right? I used to work, for example, for Ralston Purina, a pet food company. And the way that they paid us is they gave us an income. We were sales reps. They paid us $100,000 a year to go around and sell dog chow, right? And they paid all the grocery stores $50,000 a pop to slot a new item. Have you ever been to a grocery store and seen all the new items? Well, they're not cheap. You think that network marketing has like, and this is a myth, right? But people think that, oh, it's network marketing, it must be more expensive. Let me tell you, oh, you bought it at a retail shelf. They just paid $50,000 to get their new product on the shelf. It must be expensive. Do you understand? Like, that's just how it goes. So as a sales rep, I could never make more than $100,000 a year. And there was only one person at the top. I can still remember his name. And there was probably 50 of us that all wanted the top spot, but we were never going to get the top spot because there was 50 of us. So network marketing, I mean, that's, in my opinion, a true pyramid, right? Network marketing is actually upside down. The harder you work, the bigger you grow, and the base at the bottom is bigger, right? And so can you mute? So the base at the bottom is bigger. Did we get it, Lynn?
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Well, that was nice. Let's go ahead and mute all. I muted all. I'm share screening again. Actually, let's do this here. I won't quite share screen yet. So what I mean by that is, like, I started the company before some of the folks in my own organization, and they've actually built bigger businesses than I have now. Do you understand? Like, and that's great. We want our people to be bigger than us, right? It's network marketing is the opposite. And all of us can build and build actually higher than the person that even enrolled you. And then the person that enrolled you is going, yay, do that, because we all win. It's such a beautiful model if you really understand. We all do a little bit of work together, and that leverage builds huge amount of money. Or there's another with the compound effect. The compound effect of 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. Someone asked me the other day, how do we get all these people to come to an event? And I said, we all bring one. We all bring one. I remember in one of my businesses, there was a woman and she was alone. And my mentor said, make a list and find one. All you need is one. You take the arms of one and you have double energy. And now 2 become 4, 4 become 8, 8 becomes 16, and it grows. And so she did that. She knocked on her next door neighbor and she says, I'm building this business and I'm really looking for a partner to work with me. Would you like to do this with me? Her neighbor said yes. And it was those 2. And they built to one of the biggest teams in another organization I was in. So like I said, just find the one and then keep asking and bringing and bringing. And we all bring one, and we all bring one, and we all bring one. And that is how network marketing works. So let's go ahead and show you how then that money would be made. So give me a minute here. So you drop ship. So we're all sharing and we're getting paid to share instead of paying advertising reps or slotting fees. David's paying us. And it drop ships to your person, let's say Betty's house, and X39 retails at $149.95 and you make $50. You also get 77 points for that. Well, 77 points also is important. Write that down because you get paid a one-time fee, but the points also make residual income, and you'll understand that later. Or auto ship every month, $99.95 a month to Betty. It ships every month. The company ships every month. And you have your own replicating website. So there's really 3 websites you use in this business. StartX39now.com is your product site. Start333biz.com is your resource site. And then your replicating sites where you put the orders in, and then those orders drop ship to your person. And then that's where Lifewave processes for you and then also pays you. Your pay portal, for example, is in your replicating site. Lifewave.com/. I like to use first and last name all together. And I like to have team passcodes so we can all help each other move up. Just trust me, you'll appreciate that knowledge one day. So then the product drop ships to Sally at $99.95 and you make $20 a month every time it ships. And that's worth, as a preferred customer, 43 points. PV is your personal volume. It keeps you active. BV is your business volume. That's what you cycle on. And we're not there yet, but just so you know, you guys could take notes. Network marketers should always have notebooks and take notes. So then we have our product introduction bonus. So you drop ship to Betty a silver pack, wholesale pack, and auto ship. You know, those are our favorites. Team Evolve is big into, say it, wholesale pack and auto ship, wholesale pack and auto ship. If there's nothing else you learned today, we're almost a $500 million. We're in momentum and we like wholesale pack and auto ship. There, done. Class over. All right. And so that's silver pack, $299.95. And then that's worth 165 BV. That's going to go, write that down. You're going to learn how that works when we get into our cycling. And then the company pays you $50. A gold pack, $499.95, double the inventory. I like the silver pack for individuals. I like the gold pack family, double the inventory. And you're going to make $100, and that's going to put 275 BV up the tree. Platinum and diamond, well, those are for big business builders. You guys want inventory to build a business. You may have a practice. You want to fill the shelves, or you might be like my friend, Dr. Sam, who has a huge family and he wanted everybody to have patches, right? So platinum pack, you make 150, and diamond pack, you make 200. Now, and you can see the points, 350 and 610. On a diamond pack, that's 610 over 3 months, just so you know. So when you buy a diamond pack, then instead of earning 150, you earn 300. Instead of earning 200, you earn 500. So when I first enrolled on a silver pack and auto ship, the next day I went and brought Peter 5 X39s, and I had no marketing material. I had a plastic baggie and I put 5 in there. He put one on. The next day he calls me and he says, I can see again, and my girlfriend has cats and I've been so allergic and I can breathe. That was it. I can see, I can breathe. I want to do this. He says, I want to get that diamond pack because my whole team, I do diamonds and my people do diamonds. That's all we're going to do are diamonds. I said, okay. So I upgraded from a silver to a diamond and I paid the difference in price and I got the difference in sleeves. And then I put him in on his diamond pack and I got $500. And then when you do that on your replicating site, it was the funniest thing ever. It goes, when you put the patches that you want in, it goes from orange, not enough in your cart, to green, perfect process, to red, beep, beep, beep. You put too much in and you can't process. We were doing those diamond packs early on and all we would get is red and we couldn't get the darn thing to move forward and we couldn't figure it out until we called customer service and they said, you have too many sleeves in your cart. So a little reminder, orange, you get to fill more, green is perfect, move on, and red, you've overfilled your cart. So why is a diamond pack a good investment? Well, it's a 3-month active auto ship. That means once you become a diamond, that counts for, well, let's say you did it today. Today is, I don't even know what today is. Today is June 22nd. So that would count as your auto ship and it counts for 110 PV, which is what you need to be a manager. And we need to admit in, and then that would count for the month of, 6/22 to 7/22. And then you would get it, it's called a trickle. And you'll see that in your orders when you go to your back office. And that would count then from 7/22 to 8/22. And you get a third trickle from 8/22 to 9/22. So then you want to make sure you have your auto ship shipping like before 9/22 of your 110, like around maybe 9/15. In fact, I like to do diamond packs and push out the auto ship by 3 months. You can, that's what's really cool in our auto ships. You can push out the auto ship to whenever you want it to be. Here's the thing, in this business, you always want a green check. You never want an X. If you get a red X, you've lost all your points, and points are money in this company. Points are money, write this down. People equal product. Product equals points, and points equal money. So if you don't do your auto ship right and you X out, you lose all your points, which is your money. So don't do that. And in your back office, our commissions go Monday through Sunday and they pay out the following Tuesday. Every Monday, I check to see if I have a green check or not. If I have an exclamation or a warning, I always go make sure that my product's being ordered or my auto ship is shipping or my credit card didn't decline accidentally. Stuff happens. You're responsible for making sure your business is safe for you. Nobody else can do that for you. So when you do a diamond pack, your price goes down to $84 a sleeve. You sell 3 diamond packs and you receive your investment back. 500, 500, 500. That's a great deal. You got all your product for free and you get paid this $500. Most people don't understand this, but once you start moving up in rank from manager to director to senior director, then that diamond pack product introduction bonus starts to go up. So when you're a manager, it's $300. When you're a director, it's $400. When you're a senior director, it's $500. So by buying a diamond pack, it gives you that $500 for 14 weeks. And what Peter and I said to each other is, okay, we got 14 weeks to hit senior director because we never want to lose that $500, right? We never want to lose that $500. So binary, how do you make money on the binary? Well, we're a 2-legged binary. You have your right and your left. And remember those points that you saw, the 165, the 350, the 610, those packs all had points. Those points are what come on your binary for cycling. I love a 2-legged binary because really you got 2 businesses you're responsible for building, your right business and your left business. So you need to become active by having a wholesale pack and auto ship. Of course, I like silver or above, wholesale pack and auto ship. And then you need to enroll someone on a wholesale pack and auto ship on your right. And you need to enroll someone on a wholesale pack and auto ship on your left. And they need to be at least one sleeve. At least one sleeve. And for you to be active, it needs to be at least one sleeve of anything. A supportive patch, write this down, is worth 55 points. A X39 and X49 is worth 77 points. You know that this business, and as far as I'm concerned, is a wholesale pack and auto ship. The organizations that built wholesale pack and auto ships rank advanced probably 20 times more people than the ones that did retail preferred. So just, we are wholesale pack and auto ship business, okay? Because here's the deal. The wholesale pack gives you the best price. It allows you to be a brand partner, and it also has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So even if someone is not ready to do the business, you say, that's okay, wholesale pack and auto ship's just the best price anyway. And don't worry about it. You might get a few emails because you are a brand partner, but ignore them. Unless you like to share. Then you can share and get your product for free. Do you see how it's a great opener? Wholesale pack and auto ship moves people to sharing to get their product for free, to be financially safe, to be financially free. When we sign people up as a preferred customer, usually you even don't think of them as a possible person that would like to share. So really doing this business, would you like to come do this business with me, is really, would you like to make a list of 10 people you love that could really, you could help with this product because I helped you so much. That's all this business is a list of 10 and then adding to the list, okay? So anybody could do that. And you could help someone who's loving this product, help 10 people they love. And they may not call it the business, you may not call it the business, but it is, okay? So 330 and 660, all those wholesale pack and auto ships equal points. Remember how Peter always says, people, here it is, people equal product, product equals points, points equal money. Here's the points. Every time the tree shows 330 and 660, 330 on your smaller leg, 660 on your bigger leg, and yes, they can flip-flop, you get a $50 cycle. And the company, your back office does that for you. You can make up to $1,500 a week as a manager, $2,500 a week as a director, $3,500 a week as a senior director, $7,500 a week as an executive director, $12,500 a week as a presidential director, and $25,000 a week as a senior presidential director. Become a manager and then make managers. That's all we do in this business. Become a manager and make managers. So to become a manager, you need to be a gold pack or above. Now you need to be active on 110 points. That's 2 sleeve per month auto ship. That could be 2 X39s, an X39 and an X49. That could be an X39 and an Eon. Remember, X39 is 77 points. Eon is 55. I can't add, but my guess, 77 plus 55 is 132. That works. And then you want 2 silver pack and auto ships on your left and 2 silver pack and auto ships on the right, and teach others to do the same. An active pack just means auto ship. An active pack and an auto ship basically mean the same thing. When you order a silver pack, that keeps your person active for 30 days. Now, if they're not on an auto ship so that they get something the following month, they're not going to be active the next month and you will not be a manager anymore. That's why wholesale pack and auto ship are so important. When Kathleen and I started this business 5 years ago, we were putting everybody on silver pack 3X39s, no auto ship. But we found that our business was falling apart. We had no structure because no one was staying on auto ship. We talked about it and we said, what are we doing wrong? And we realized that we were not, number one, we were selling only X39s. Number two, we were not asking if people want auto ship. So we changed it. We decided every single time we would fill the kit based on what they need. I recommend to fill your pack with 1 X39 and 4 Eon, the dynamic dual. X39 activates those master cells to repair and regenerate you, and Eon reduces that inflammation tension in your body. And when you put those two together, you turbocharge your repair and regeneration. So that's what we recommend. 1 X39 4 Eon with 1x39 the following month to keep your cells activating. So that would give you 4 months of cellular repair and regeneration. And then you shut up. 80% of the time they go, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of how you would make sure that you fill the kit in a way that gives you auto ship. So just write in chat, I promise to do wholesale pack and auto ship. I promise to do that. Now, some of you like to do wholesale pack and you upgrade every month to gold, to platinum, to diamond. And I'm cool with that too, as long as you stay on it. Or you take them to diamond and then you take them to a maintenance kit for 6 months. I'm cool with that too. Just know that the idea is don't let people drop out of being active. And I have found making sure everybody's on an auto ship is the best way to do that. You can still upgrade everybody. They're on auto ship, but still upgrading a silver to a gold, even if they're on auto ship, is a great deal. X39 and Eon, you get a free supportive patch with that. Then you just push their auto ship out by 30 days. You don't have, you can have both. You can have both. The next way you make money is called Gen Match. I love Gen Match. This is what's the word I want to say? This is not limited. So the cycling, you can make up to $25,000 a week, and that's capped. This Gen Match is unlimited and not capped. There is so much money in Gen Match. Let's really talk about how you make this money. So you know your binary, you have your right and your left. You only build 2 legs, and you do have help from your upline building one side with you, right? So that's how that works. So on your binary, you could have all hearts down your right and your left. That means you've enrolled them. Or you may have some non-hearts because the person that enrolled you dropped some people in, or your team starts building. And so there's non-hearts because you enrolled them, but they're enrolling their people, right? So on your binary, you're going to have hearts and non-hearts all the way down your tree. And it's going to be on your right and your left. And you're going to have more than 2, right? Because you're going to be building that binary out, right? If we're going to do, what did we say? 3 people a day, 15 a week, 780 exposures. You're going to have 100 hearts on that tree, 50 on your right and 50 on your left. You can't help it because you're doing the work for 1 hour a day, right? Isn't that great? You can't help it. You can't help but be successful. So how does that actually work? Well, I enroll Bill. Bill makes $5,000 a week because I enrolled him now, and I'm at 110 PV, and I need to be a manager. And I need to be a manager, 2 on my right, 2 on my left, a gold pack and above. Then I'm going to get 25% of that $5,000 a week. I had a gentleman, he was not manager, but he enrolled somebody that was making $1,000 a week. Let's figure that out. $1,000 a week. What's $1,000 times 25%? $250 a week. He called me up one day. He goes, why am I not making any money? I know I enrolled a builder. I said, you're not a manager. We've got to get you a few silvers on your left and on your right and get you at 110 PV. Oh, okay. He went to work. Guess what happened? He's a manager now, and he makes $250 a week. $250 a week. Just And he hasn't gone further than a manager, which is fine. I mean, hopefully one day he'll build bigger, but still he got a builder. He should be getting paid on his builder, but he needed to be a manager first. Second level. So, okay. So let's say, I can't remember who I said I enrolled. Let's say I enrolled Bill and he made $5,000 a week. That's 25%. Bill enrolls Betty. Betty's making $2,000 a week. I get 20% on Betty. That's my second generation down. To make that money, I need to be at 110 PV, and I myself need to cycle 6 times, which means $50 6 times, $330, $660 6 times, which is $300 in cycling. And then I get 20% on Betty. Betty enrolls Jane. Jane's making $1,000 a week. I would get 20% on Jane, but now I need to be a 110 PV. And, I need to be the manager, of course. I now need to cycle 10 times myself, which is $500. And I need to make sure a manager that I've enrolled on my right is cycling 6 times, $300. And a manager I enrolled on my left is cycling 6 times or $300. That's why when you build structure, it's important that you build a manager working, cycling on your right, and a manager you enrolled working and cycling on your left. It's the only way you'll ever drop down to third level match. And yourself need to cycle 10 times. And this is for every heart on your binary tree. This is for every heart on your binary tree. So if you have 100 hearts on your binary tree, do you understand you can go 3 levels deep on each heart? So once again, it's a numbers game, mass exposing. You do 3 a day, 15 a week, 780 a year, 100 wholesale pack and auto ship brand partners, 50 on your right and 50 on your left. That's 100 hearts that you can get working. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? And when you do that, guess what? You really build huge business. And then you get to be part of the elite global pool, which is 1% of global sales paid out quarterly. This is so new. This is so new. We've only been paid 2 quarters so far because we're hitting $500 million. And David is a private company and David is generous. And he's like, our company's making money. I'm paying out the people responsible. And so if you have $200,000 lines in your sponsorship volume, you qualify for this and this or more. Some people have more than 2. Some people have 3, 4, 5, 6. You can imagine how many shares they get. And this is global. So this means that when you're sleeping and Korea's doing business, you get a percent of that. I thank Eric and Sharon every day for working Korea because I get a percent of that, not just from their business, but also because they're working global pool. So build structure to rank advance. How do you do it? Well, when you're building your list, you should print this out. You can find this under the biz site, under forms, or under the forms, evolve comp plan, or even under now the follow-up clipboard under the business section. A little hint, all my favorite forms are on the Evolve clipboard, the ones I use every day, the ones I use every day for product, and the ones I use every day for business. So those are the ones you probably should print out and make your own clipboard so you know what I'm talking about. But this is built to manager. I have teams. April Vaughn is the master at this. They print these. I call it, Laura one day says, people on my team call them bubbles. I don't understand. And I thought to myself, well, that's just a great name. I never told her this, but now I am. I like bubbles. So the bubbles and April and her team print these out all the time and they make sure that they understand their structure. So you might want to do it for yourself. So to become manager, make your list of 10. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that would like this? Who has health issues? Who do you know that you want to build a business with? Who do you know that have influence? Start with your phone, their name, their cell number, right? Their name, their cell number. Who do you know? And then as you're doing 333, right? Make a list, invite, and then follow up and sign up. Then you start thinking about them. Well, you're going to be a manager at 110. So you're going to put yourself up there and you're going to have a gold pack and above. You're going to be at 110 PV. And then you're going to say, well, I'm going to enroll Bill on a silver pack and auto ship. Put his name in there. I'm going to enroll Betty on a silver pack and auto ship. Put her name in that bubble. It makes it real. I'm going to put Dennis on a silver pack and auto ship on my left. And I'm going to put Michelle on a silver pack and auto ship on my left. Now I'm a manager. Your first step is to become a manager. Write it out. Who's going to make you a manager? And then when you have it written out, you say, okay, now to become a director, I need to help somebody on my team who's a silver pack and auto ship become a manager. Who on your right wants to do this list of 10? Who on your right wants to do 333? Well, if it is the, I can't remember everybody's names I used, but if you would take, for example, let's say Bill was the first one on a silver pack and auto ship on your right, you would help him become a manager. Michelle on your left, you're going to help her become a manager. Once you do, you're a director. then where most people make a mistake is they stop there. You still need to help Bill them become a director and Michelle become a director for you to become senior director and move up all the ranks on this comp plan. So this comp plan is really about becoming a manager and helping someone on your right become a manager and a director, and helping someone on your left become a manager and a director that you personally enrolled. That's a heart to you. That's a heart to you. And that is how you build what I like to call the structure. And that's how you move up to rank. A manager to a director, a senior director. Now you need to do 10,000 points in volume. Executive director, now you need to do 50,000. You also have to still have the structure of a senior director. Presidential, 100,000, and senior presidential, 200,000. Remember when I said to get that 1% of global pool, you need to have $200,000 lines? So that would be like having on your right $100,000 line. So a presidential director on your right and a presidential director on your left. And then you qualify for that global pool as well. So let's all put that in our mindset. That's what we're going to do. We're all going to be senior presidential directors, and we're going to have a presidential on our right and a presidential on our left. That's a great, great goal. And how do you do that? Well, you know, it's wholesale pack and auto ship 333. You make a list, you invite, and you follow up and close. So if you're making a list and you're inviting to the Now site, well, that's third-party validation, because relationship plus influence equals a perfect buying decision. So the Now site is influence to your relationship. And then you invite them to a podcast, which is also a third-party validation, which is a tool and also a person together. And then you could literally call them and take their order with these two pieces. And that's also an influence tool. You've already made the list. You've already sent them to the Now site. You've already invited them to something. Now you just need to take their order. I get both these forms from the Biz site, but they're also on the Now site, halfway down the site under David Schmidt, doesn't stop at X39. And you literally, and they're also on the Biz site, they're on the follow-up clipboard and in forms. I basically just, after someone does the podcast, I text them the all products flyer link and the order form. And I say, okay, let's get you started. Based on what's going on with you, I recommend that you get an X39. It's patented wearable light technology, one of those, and 4 eons to reduce that tension inflammation. Turbocharge the X39 to repair. We call that the dynamic duo for deep healing. It always starts there. Yes, let's do the silver pack. Yes, on the football, 1 X39, 1 X49 is 1 point. All supportive patches are 0.5, and 1 Alavita Skincare Trio is 1.5. Let's build it together. 1 X39 is 1 point. 4 Eon would be 0.5 times 4. That's 2 points. That's 3 points. $2.99 30-day money-back guarantee with 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Your name is, your address is. Let's do this. Your name is, your address is, your birth date is, your username is going to be your first name lowercase, all first and last name lowercase all together. You're writing it down for them. Their passcode is, make a team passcode that is for your team that everybody uses so you can help them. And then their credit card. Expiration CVV is your bill to and the ship to the same address. Oh, and also don't forget their birth date. I'm going to do that one more time. Your name is, your birth date is, your address is, your email is, your phone number is, and write down their username and their passcode. I believe the new Biz site has the new form has username and passcode on there that we use now. I don't know if it's on that one right now, but it should be. And then the credit card number, expiration, and CVV. Everybody should take an order. You should all know that American Express starts with 3, Visa starts with 4, MasterCard starts with 5, and Discover starts with 6. Discover starts with 6. We should be experts at taking orders. Why? Because our company ships great, they pay great, but our website was built in 1985 and no one can figure out how to make their own order. So you be customer service and you place the order for them. Then you have that order. Then you're going to go to your replicating site and you are going to put the order in. You're going to click join and put it in, or you're going to log in, username and passcode, and you're going to go organization binary tree viewer. And you're going to put it on the bottom right of your tree or the bottom left, hit the plus sign, put that order in, and it drop ships to your person. And now you've made the money. And now you've made the money. And so that is why Lifewave is a great, why Lifewave, why now, how you make money, and how you actually go and use that order form to take the order. On the biz site, if you still don't know how to input that order, you can go to Involve Import Order, and it will show you how to input the order. I know that we created that about 5 years ago, and our website looks a little different. So Sheila and I are going to redo that next week on the biz site, how to input the order, and it will be more clear. And also we might do some actual writing on how to do it. So not just a video, but also a script. I know you guys have been asking for that, a few of you. So I promise we'll get that done. So it will be more, what's the word? More current. There's a good word. But for today, I hope you enjoyed our training, Why Lifewave, Why Now, how to make money on our comp plan, and actually how to use the tools and take the order to make that happen. Remember, the websites that you want to look at for your homework is startx39now.com. That's our product site, start333biz.com, username, start333biz, passcode 333biz, and your replicating site. Know your replicating site to place your orders. With that, lots of love to all of you. Hope you guys have a great Saturday, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.